What's going on, crime fighters? It's the Knight here, coming to you with another review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Gotham, episode 20, that just debuted this past Monday. This episode was amazing. Oh my god, I had so much fun watching this. Such a good time. I just love the direction this show is heading, and it's the final two episodes, and I don't want it to leave. But anywho, on to it. This episode, of course, focuses around the continuation of the Ogre Killer. Jim Gordon has publicly, due to his warnings from the killer himself, has publicly issued a statement that he was going to that he was basically going to take him down. So he's basically like, I don't give a shit. I don't care what's happening. This is right for me. I'm taking you down no matter what. Dr. Lee, his woman, doesn't want to leave Gotham. She wants to stick around and do her job, even with the risks. And today, well not today, that episode, Gordon and Bullock dive further into the Ogre's backstory, and we learn exactly who he is. We learn his backstory, where he came from, why he is the way that he is, and we even learn a little trick from him. Little backstory we didn't necessarily know. We learned a little secret about him, which was a good twist. It was typical, but it was good. It fit for what was going on as far as his development and the overall story of the character. It made sense. So that was a good story as well. And we get the return of Barbara Gordon, or Barbara, as we know her. Barbara Keene, sorry. She's back in the picture. Still annoying. I never really liked her character. She always felt like she was just there just a boo-hoo, crying damsel in distress. But now, she's become a little badass. She has a little attitude. She's sassy. So she's basically, after going on a date with this mysterious man who is the Ogre Killer, we find out a lot more about her than we've realized. She's very torn and very damaged from the split with Jim, ever since we've last seen her. So now towards the end of the episode, because of that, and because she gives a good speech on kind of who she used to be and being trapped in herself and not releasing what you truly are because of fear, we find her at a very interesting point at the end of the episode. So I'm curious how that's going to play out. And now that Jim knows and involved, I want to know how that confrontation is going to go down. Bruce and Selina remain to be one of my favorite things about this show right now for the past few episodes. Bruce has become a G in the past episodes, and even now today we got an even bigger glimpse of the man he'll become as Batman as far as his morals and the fact of killing. And of course, we see the complete opposite with Selina Kyle. When she goes into Catwoman, we see exactly why. Again, they're just playing off of each other. But Bruce makes it firm and official. I am not having this, and this isn't what I stand for. And I felt like that was a good transition for him, because now we'll finally see him come up into the man, to the boy we get to know and the man we love. And I'm so excited because when they show the previews, I think they're gonna find the cave, or what will soon be the cave. I was so excited. My inner fanboy damn near had a connection when I saw that. But that was good. The Penguin, good Sir Penguin, Maroni, he jumped the line in this episode. He actually involved Penguin's mother in this. And this, I'm so glad we got back to the Penguin that we loved from the beginning run of the show, because he kind of went in the background between everyone else's story for a while, and I really didn't like that, because he was one of my favorite things about the show. But now he's back, centerfold. Now he has reason and incentive to actually go forward his plans. Maroni now knows, even more so, face to face, Penguin says it, that he's out for him, and that he is going to just take over and just annihilate him. Because Penguin was forging a plan behind Maroni's back for his top hitter to help take him out. But since the introduction of the mother, he sped that process up, and I like that. And he's becoming that psychotic now, and I love that. And he's having his mental break. And Maroni basically forced his mother to realize what the Penguin really is, and not just some nightclub owner who's wholesome and innocent. Which I loved, because it felt almost a kind of we found a weak spot for the Penguin, more of a sentiment, and that kind of really helped show in something we haven't seen before in the previous episodes. So I felt like that was a great motivation for his tipping point. No Fish Mooney this episode, which made me mad because I'm really curious on what happened to her since the last episode, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. The Riddler. I wasn't expecting that, and I loved it. He finally turned the cheek. I won't tell you what happens, but he finally hit that switch. That's all I'm going to say. It was beautiful. I love the guy who plays the Riddler because he is spot on. And just to see him completely go from to just that 180 he went earlier, well, not earlier, but later in the episode. Oh, dear God, it was so amazing. And I cannot wait. And I hope they play more onto that. And I hope they don't lose that. Like they did with Selena Kyle at the second episode. She became a fucking awesome woman, clawing people's eyes out. And then she would just mellow the rest of, the season until, last episode. So I hope that doesn't happen with the Riddler. I hope they stay consistent with that action. What else happened in the episode? That's really about it, honestly. That's basically all of them in a nutshell what happened in this episode. And I felt like it was great. The story was great. The writing, of course, the acting is always on par. And I feel like the character's just developing now into, like, if last week they were developing into what we know, now it's like stapled. They're going down that path. And they're going to stick with it. Hopefully, they portray that and don't drop the ball throughout for the last 2 episodes and, of course, the second season. So, guys, that's my review of Gotham. It was awesome. If you missed it, check it out. There's tons of treats in there for you. It's nothing but character exposition, detail, everything. I love it in all of its madness and descent into it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you want me to review next, or what you want me to watch, whatever it may be. Let me know, guys. Like always, join me in the road to 1,000 subscribers. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you haven't already. Live from the Batcave, it's another review from the night. I'll see you guys later.